age at which a woman begins to betray. In the 21st century, for the first time in the history of mankind, women began to cheat as often as men. Why? The full statistics of adultery over the past 20 years have been published, from which many interesting details can be gleaned. The National Opinion Research Center at the University of Chicago recently published a fresh study of marital infidelity in all its aspects, based on surveys of several thousand people. What do we care about Americans? You ask, a good question, but a naive one, since, for example, on the list of countries with the highest divorce rates, Russia ranks right behind the United States. In America, 53% of marriages end prematurely, while in our country it is 51%. Financial difficulties are at the top of the list of reasons for divorce in both countries. From this we can conclude that married life for Russians and Americans does not really differ that much. By the way, financial difficulties, it is not a verdict on the relationship, and we recently wrote about how not to lose the job and the girl. Adultery is the second major factor in a breakup. Let's take a closer look at it. Women set the record straight. The most dramatic change that has emerged in the statistics of adultery over the last 20 years is the participation of women. The number of women who cheat in the new century has increased by 40%, while the rate for men has remained the same. However, the stronger sex still retains the lead, as it has been for centuries. Although among young people, 18-25 years old, the rates of infidelity of men and women are almost equal. Well, congratulations, emancipation has taken place, and gender equality has been achieved. Sociologists believe that a large part of this breakthrough contributed to the ubiquity of mobile dating apps. Every sixth user of dating apps does it for the purpose of cheating on their partner. Through the internet, women have gained easy access to sex on the side, even if they are married, whereas previously a married woman could only have an affair at work or with the occasional plumber. With whom do you cheat in the 21st century? 23% of men admitted that they slept with a stranger they met in a bar. 40% of unfaithful spouses of both sexes have cheated with a friend. 22% of women cheat on their husbands with their exes. 35% of spouses cheat with co-workers at work. 10% of men and women, Carl, would agree to cheat on their partner with Angelina Jolie. Age, fruitful for cheating. Both men and women have a decade on the road of life when they feel like the reed is under their tails. That same age of gray in the beard, the devil in his rib. True, it differs by 10 years. For women this married time comes at the age of 51 to 59, and for men, from 60 to 69. Behind this lies a quite obvious biological reason. The body requires fattening before age-related extinction of childbearing function. Interestingly, in 21st century the age of active adultery has shifted for a decade. In 90s the ladies were more inclined to cheat after 40 years, and men, after 50 years. This is probably good news. The old age is receding from mankind. However, if you don't believe the surveys that the Family Therapy magazine statistics rely on, but look at the number of women who have registered on a site specifically created for cheating, imagine that, there are some, then they are drawn to the left much earlier. In general, it turns out that a young wife is not so much need to look after, but the matron of age is quite capable of setting you on the horns. How long does her affair last on the side? We don't know if we can console you with this information, but most cheating in marriage is an occasional, short-lived affair. 25% of them end within the first week, another 65% last 6 months. Only 10% develop into a permanent relationship on the side. So if a girl says she was unfaithful to you, but it's over, it's probably true. Another thing is that she can immediately start a new affair. Here, the statistics, alas, not on your side. 3 out of 4 cheaters cannot stop once they open the door to this exciting pastime. 90% of people who have an affair online become addicted to dating apps and can no longer stop. Also, men and women who have cheated in previous relationships are likely to cheat in subsequent relationships as well. So it may not be a brilliant idea to take someone out of the family. Exes, alas, Jealousy of your girlfriend's previous partners is not based on idle fantasies. People in general don't mind reviving the old days very much. 37% of couples who once lived together get back together. For 23% of divorced couples it comes down to remarriage. No statistics are available on those who have gone back for a one-night stand, but we can assume that there are far more of them than there are sentimental lovers who have rekindled their relationship.